Hey girls and guys and girls. So it's been a long time since I actually put my face on one of these things, okay? Said I've got stuff to do at the same time, and I washed my hair last night and it needs to be plaited, so I might as well do everything all at once because, like, yeah, it's just a lot easier, okay? So I was supposed to do this word a few days ago, but I've literally just had so much going on that it's been hard for me to even get the chance to even record anything. So I'm gonna do that right now, okay? And I'm gonna say a little prayer first. Sorry, my nose is itching me. Okay, Lord. Okay, Lord. I'm on it. I'm on it. Woo! Woo! Sorry. Right. So I've got to get on this, okay? This is about your God ordained husband, wife, okay? Whichever way it is for you. If you're a man, take it how it's supposed to be. If you're a woman, take it how it's supposed to be, okay? Oh, hello. So in this dream, it's not the first time I've had a dream like this, okay? That's indicating what is actually happening with someone's or many people's God ordained spouse, right? At the moment, they are in sin, okay? Like a lot of us have been in sin, okay? We're all sinners at the end of the day, right? But they have been doing the most, as I like to call it. So in this dream, we was in a car, okay? And I was sat on, so I know it's about the God ordained husband and wife, right? Because the person whose lap I was sitting on, name means golden, okay? So when he is indicating that it's about the God ordained spouse, right, he will show me this person, right? And in the dream, I sat on their lap and we was in the car, and it was like a limousine, okay? And there was a curtain, a black curtain, right? And I drawed the curtain, right? And then it was the case, that is not straight, is it? No, no way. Then it was the case that after I pulled the curtain, I was no longer sat on this person's lap anymore. I was looking in, okay? So I became a watcher, okay? A watchman, if you like to call it that, okay? That's what happened. I became a watcher. So from then, there was two women, right? A dark-skinned lady and a light-skinned lady in this vehicle, right? And let me just grab my bubble. Here's my... Oh, don't even know where I put it. Oh no. All right, never mind. I'm just gonna plait it. So this light skin and this dark skinned woman begin to have sex with this man whose name means golden. After they have performed this act, right, they all are wrapped up in a sheet. The two girls, like one this side and one the other side, and they ask, who do you think was better? And he holds his head and was like, oh, like, and then he replies, the light skinned one, okay? So they're like, oh, okay. And she was like, I knew it. And the other one was just like, yeah, all right then, cool. After that, it switched and you see them in a kitchen, okay? But you only see the dark skinned girl, a maid, okay? And a butler, right? And the one whose name means golden comes in, sees the dark skinned girl, and you can tell that he loves this woman, okay? The way that he was saying bye to her, like when he comes in and they're talking, when he was leaving and when he was saying bye, it's like he could not take his eyes off of this woman. But you could see he was conflicted, right? Because he had said it was the light-skinned one for him, okay? So after that, the maid turns around to the butler and says, oh, they're such good children, ain't they? They're really good, like they're nice and things like this, right? And a white guy comes in, right? As you may know, oh my God, my nose, Lord. All right, Lord, okay. As you may know, a lot of the times God will show like angels as being white, himself as being white. Like when it's a pure thing, a good thing, he would show me a white person, okay, or a white thing, like a white sheet. It could have been a white curtain. This time it was a black curtain, so it showed me that that was darkness, okay, sinful acts, right? Oh my God, Lord, help me. Oh, help me. Right? So the maid turned to the butler and said, yeah, they're really good children, aren't they? They've done so well, this and this. And the white guy comes in and says, well, I've come in to come and collect these knickers, okay, because they was taken, and I'm going to have to take them back because they decided that they was going to sleep with him. The two of them decided they was going to sleep with him, but little do they know that only one of them is his. Oh my God, Lord. Jeez, Lord. All right, sorry, my nose is itchy. All right, God. Whoa, I'm doing it. Right. Sorry, guys. Right, so that's when the dream ends, okay? He says that only one of them is made for the man, okay, for the one whose name is Golden. And then I woke up, okay? I was like, it just already makes enough sense to me as it is already, but I've got to come here and come and speak this. Then on top of it, for the past week and so, a song has been popping up on my on my feed, right? I'm gonna post that into my community tab so you can see what song I'm talking about. There's two of them, in fact, right? One of them is by Trevor Jackson, and if you watch the video is more prophetic than probably the words on that one. But the one by Mario, I'm going to put it in because I can't remember the exact name of the song. I'm going to put that into the community tab, and then you will see, okay, that he's been speaking to me, right? In his way, the best way that he possibly can do it, okay? He's been speaking. So in this, obviously the car, okay, when we're thinking of cars, right, I don't know if this person is particularly rich or not, okay? This could literally be somebody's life. This could actually have happened, I don't know, or is due to happen, right? I'm only given words by part, okay? So you want any information, you go to God with that, okay? He will instruct you on all things, okay, that have to do with your life. I'm just here basically as the vessel that he has chosen to use, okay, guys? So excuse me if it's a little all over the place. My hair's a little all over the place. It's a good job I'm putting on my headscarf, but we're not gonna go. Sorry, guys, we ain't gonna go there today because it's a lot. But you take it to him and ask him if this is for you, okay? If you know that your spouse, your kingdom spouse, your God-ordained spouse, right, is out there with another female or male, right? Sorry, guys. As you can see, I shaved my hair a long time ago, right? Well, about a year or two ago, and it's still coming back. So there's still a few parts of my hair that are trying to come back, but I love that style. If I could, I'd do it all over again. I'd have my mohawk back and everything. But anyway, then you gotta ask him whether it's your situation, right? But in this car, it was a big limo, okay? So this person had money, right? But that's not the main and be all of everything anyway, like the world chooses it to be, okay? We know we need it, but money isn't everything, okay? Love is way better, okay? But anyway, it was in this car, and obviously that sinful act happened. So there's that aspect of polygamy, okay, in this person's life, whoever this person is, whoever this is for, okay? That person is delving, is that the word? Delving into sinful acts with other women or other men, okay? And they are aware, right, who their person is, okay? They already know who their person is, right? But because it's either ego or because the world sees the other one as being probably a better fit for them or looks better, they feel like that's the one that they had to choose, okay? So when they made their choice, they didn't choose correctly, and they did it out of vain things, ego, like that kind of thing, okay? Like looks or whatever it may be, okay? Whatever that person may have, okay? They may have a good body, they may have a beautiful face, they may have better hair, I don't know, all right? The things that a lot of people these days, oh my God, Lord, please, I need to get it out. I'm trying. Oh, but listen, when I say my nose itches in these videos, I'm being serious. My nose is itching, okay? And I know half of the time, yes, I probably need to blow my nose or whatever, but this is not a blow your nose itch, okay? It's like at the tip right here, okay? And it'll itch and it won't stop itching, okay? And I was like, okay, oh my God. Anyway, right, so where was I? Yeah, so it's a vanity thing, okay? That's the reason why they chose the other person, because they know they're not good for them, right? They knew they wasn't the best, right? In this, even though it was put in a sexual term, it was evident that person was not good for them, but they had to lie about it because of those vain things that they find attractive in that person, okay? So after that, as I said, they went into the kitchen and the maid was there and the butler, and he could not keep his eyes off of her, okay? This person has been watching you, okay? They know who you are. They have feelings for you because they know who you are, okay? They know that you are the person who is for them, but these vain things keep them back, okay? If this person doesn't get their act together, they can be replaced, all right? That's another thing he's been telling me about, a dream that I had previous, and he said he will raise up another, okay? So they need to get their act together and realize that you are the person who is for them and stop playing games, okay? This is not a game, okay? So when the white guy came into the kitchen, he came to collect the knickers, okay? I've told you about knickers. When you think of knickers, it's something that's very private, right? And when you think of clothes, it's something that's your business, all right? So that's your private business. God's all up in your private business, okay? He's all up in it, and he's going to be all up in it. He's seen everything that has happened. He's seen when this person has been with other people, other women, or another woman, right? And he knows that he knows who his wife actually is, but is refusing to do the right thing, okay? God already knows. He says the both of them have slept with him, okay? He knows both of them. He knows them privately, personally, okay? The one whose name is Golden knows them personally, okay? This could be somebody who you've actually been with in the past. He knows who you are, okay? But he's dabbling with another female, okay? Or other females, okay? Plural. And God's all up in the business. He came to collect it, okay? He knows already. He says the both of them slept with him and only one of them is for him. And he knows exactly who the person is, right? Okay, so I'm saying, all right, this has got to be Bible. The first thing he turned around and put into my mind straight away, Jacob, Rachel, Leah. But the context of this dream isn't exactly the context of the story of Rachel, Leah, and Jacob, right? Because Jacob fell in love with Rachel but was given Leah, okay? He did not love Leah, but it was his first wife, okay? He got given her first because of their rule that the firstborn was to be married first, okay? In this society, people put a certain standard to what people should look like, right? Above all else. So when you're thinking about how it can actually coincide with the story of Rachel and Leah, he said Leah was the one that he didn't look at as being beautiful, okay? He didn't look at her as being beautiful. He didn't want her. He wanted Rachel, okay? And if you flip it around, even though, right, it's a case of Leah was his first husband and he didn't want her, the one who he knows is his actual wife, right, is the one that he looks at and doesn't think is his type, okay? Just like with Leah, okay? Leah did the most as well. She had a baby after baby thinking that he would love her, okay? Like, she did the most, okay? She was doing too much, if you ask me. Sorry. Like, I realize a man don't love you, he just don't love you, okay? And you would leave. But in those days, I think it was just better for you to be in your marriage, okay? Or whatever it is, right? Speak to God about that, because, like, personally, who I am, like, I'm not sticking around. If you don't love me, you don't love me, okay? And I'm not going to force it. Ain't no way. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, there's way too many like potential husbands that God could pick for me. Okay, for me to be worrying about somebody who don't love me. Okay, so even in my own situation, like if he was speaking to me and he's saying that this person is doing all these things and he knows that you're the one and things like that, but this is what he's doing, I'm like, okay, leave him to do what he's doing, Lord. If it comes to the crunch and it takes 7 years for somebody else to be raised up, then so be it. That's how I am. Okay, that's me personally. Like, I don't care. You don't love me, that's fine. Okay, you go do what you gotta do, because I know what I bring to the table. I am the table. Okay, I do too much for me to just sit here waiting on anyone, really. Okay, so, and you do too, whoever this is for, you do too much. Okay, you have too much talents, you have too much things that you can, you don't need to be sat there worrying about whether this person loves you. Okay, God will make sure that he brings the person who loves you. Okay, who will love you unconditionally, who will see past every single flaw that you have. Okay, so when I'm saying in the Bible, I'm saying, yeah, Lord, I get what you mean. It's like the context behind it, I understand it, but then at the same time I don't, because at the end of the day, the society that we live in today is way different to the society that they lived in back then. Okay, like I feel like Leah was conned out of true love, personally. Okay, man didn't love her. Okay, and her dad should have never done that to her, but life, it is what it is. Okay, and it's just something that we can use as a guideline now to say, like, look how far we've come in life, even though like we're kind of backwards at the same time, because a lot of people don't believe in marriage anymore and stuff like that, but you know what I mean, right? Hold on a second. Oh my goodness, now I definitely need to blow my nose for this one. Oh, woo. Praise the Lord. Right, so when you look at it, right, you can turn around and you can say, we've come far, all right? We're in 2023, as a lot of people like to turn around and say, okay, like, oh, we're not in the old days anymore, nothing works that way anymore, blah, 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 right? But if they took some of the stuff from back in the days, right, we probably wouldn't be in such a state that we are today. Okay, that's just the truth. Like, okay, there's a lot of people who are out here who are walking around with a lot of demons running their life right now. Okay, and they don't even know what's going on, and they're being driven crazy by these demons because they've allowed them so much access. Okay, anyway, we won't get too deep into that, but what he's saying here is, right, a lot of the time people look at the outer, right, more than the inner. And that's what gets them into trouble, okay? As I said, he came into the kitchen, all right? Showed himself in the kitchen, came in, picked up the knickers, told everybody's business, right? All their private business. The Lord told it all because he knows it all, right? And said, they both slept with him. But little do they know, it's only one of them who is made for him. We only have one person who is made for us. Now, I can hear a lot of people telling, saying, that's contradictory because you said he will raise up another. God will raise up another. If people do not stand and do as he has told them to do, he will raise up another. Okay? Saul, who became Paul. Okay? Am I thinking of the right story? Saul, who became Paul. No, Saul got replaced by David, right? Replacement, right? Also, King Solomon's son, can't remember his name right now, okay, but I may put this in the description box. He had a certain percentage of the kingdom, and the elders told him to adhere to the people's commands, right? Do some good stuff, and they will follow him, right? He went and did his own thing, went to his friends, right, who told him to do the exact opposite, okay? Give them more workload, don't give them what they're asking for, etc., etc. And he ended up losing more than he was supposed to receive, and he lost it to somebody else who got raised up to come and take away what was originally his. Okay, God will raise up another. Okay, also, it's also stated in the Bible, right? God, I wish I knew the Bible verse right now. Basically, it's raise yourself up, right? Do what you have to do, right? Or perish, or you and your household will perish. I think it might be Esther, okay? Because Esther had to do her fasting. Esther had a job to do, okay, to save her people. If Esther didn't do what she was supposed to do when she was supposed to do it, that would have killed a whole bunch of people, all of her people, including herself. And then another would have had to be raised up in her place as Xerxes, is his name? Xerxes' wife. He will replace if he needs to, okay? If this person continues, right, to know that you are his wife, or she continues to know that you are her husband, but continues to fornicate, try to be with somebody else, believe me, right? If he sees, oh my God, that there is no change, that they are not even trying, he will raise up another, okay? He will do what he has to do. Right now, they are being disobedient. Disobedience. My gosh, Mom, how many times are you going to text me? Disobedience, right, is basically witchcraft. Okay, when you are being disobedient and going against what God is saying, you are performing in witchcraft. Witchcraft belongs to the devil. That means that you are choosing to walk in darkness with the devil. Okay, when you go up against what God has said, if you know that that is your person, this can be for the person who's actually watching this. If you know that the person is your person and you are purposely going against what God has told you, you are performing in witchcraft. Okay, you are purposely choosing the devil over our Heavenly Father. And that's something that you need to think about, okay? And have a conversation with him about, and see how you are going to rectify it, okay? That don't mean as get all like antsy and be like, oh no, I've got to go and ask her to marry me today. No. That means get yourself together, okay? Figure it out. Work it out, okay? Figure out how you are going to approach your person, okay? And let them know that you have interest in a godly way. Because we're not doing any of this worldly stuff, okay? We're not going on dates and then fornicating on first dates and all those kinds of things, okay? That's not it, okay? If you know that that's your person, slowly, okay? Slowly but surely you will get there. Get to know your person, okay? Get to know who they are so that they can get to know who you are, right? To know that you're properly matched, to know that everything is going in the right way, okay? What else is there? Is there more to that? Lord, oh, I finished. Oh my God, I can't believe my nose is itching me so much in this video. Like, I need a break from this for a moment. Like, oh my God, right? Oh my God, oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, I'm using his name in vain. Excuse me, guys. Anybody come across this video and hear me say, like, oh, she used his name in vain, and I'm sorry, okay? Like, oh, I know that I have a little bit of the bogies, which doesn't help, but this is not usual scratching, right? As I said, I'm thinking if there's anything else you want me to speak on. Okay, yeah, so we did the Bible verse with Rachel and Leah and Jacob, right? And he had to work an extra 7 years to get Rachel in the end, okay? Like, he had to do 7 years and then he had to work an extra 7 years. So he was kind of conned, right? But Jacob was kind of conning anyway, right? He was that guy. Right, he knew what he was doing. He had certain things that he would do, and he would work his way through certain stuff, right? To get what he wanted. And that could actually be your person's character as well, right? They know what they're doing, okay? They know how to get what they want. And that's why they're in the situation that they are now, okay? That's why they have multiple women or people falling at their feet, because they know what they got, okay? They know they're good looking, they know they probably got money, then, you know, they got it, okay? But what he was saying to me, how he pointed out how this is a thing where he's thinking about you as well, right? Was the fact that in the car, at first I was there, sat on his lap, right? I was there. Then all of a sudden, I was looking in, right? At a dark skinned girl, I'm a dark skinned girl, and a light skinned girl. This man thinks about you, okay? Literally does. But you are not there right now, but he thinks about you all the time and cannot get you out of his mind, but still refuses to be obedient. Now, to me, it's silly, but it is what it is at the same time, ain't it? Like, sometimes people go against what they're supposed to do, right? Just simply because they're unsure, or because of what people say, or how they think people are going to view it. That's literally people who are out there. They care more about what other people will say than doing the right thing sometimes, because it's about how they look to other people, right? That's what it is. And that's just in all honesty. That's how some people operate in this world, okay? And at this moment, he is clearly saying that your God ordained spouse right now cares more about the vanity, the things of the world, worldly things, and what people have to say, than doing the right thing, okay? It's nothing on you. You haven't done anything wrong, okay? Even in this dream, the black girl just took it as it was and continued about her business, doing what she wanted to do, what she had to do, right? Working. She was in the kitchen, okay? She was getting fed, doing what she has to do on her side, right? Even though she could feel the pull to this man, right? You could see that she felt the same way about him that he felt about her. But she just continued about her way, doing what she had to do, right? Being fed by the Lord. So continue to be fed by your Father, okay? Do the work that you have to do on your side. You don't worry about what your person's doing, okay? Don't worry about it. God will get it all fixed and sorted and together for you, all right? He's doing the work for you. He's the one who prepares the table, okay, for you to properly eat, okay? You will receive what you are supposed to receive. You will be eating at your table, okay, in front of your enemies, okay? Those that have thought that you weren't even worth it, those that have thought that you would never be married, whatever, okay? And this isn't to rub it in their face. This is just to turn around and say, I told you so at the same time, even though we shouldn't say that. But I told you who my father was, okay? And you didn't want to listen to me. And now he's going to show you, okay, what time it is. And I think that's fair, because a majority of us have been ridiculed, mocked, looked down on, all of that kind of stuff, right? And he said, no more, okay? No more are they going to come in and think that that's okay, right? No more is your person going to think that they're going to get away with keep on treating you this way either, okay? They can easily be replaced. And the fact that I thought of 7 years, I know it seems like a long time, right? It really does. But you see, if, sorry guys, oh God, Lord, and there's nothing left in there. My nose. Ay. Oh, I make weird noises. Sorry guys. I am a little bit of a weirdo, I'm not gonna lie, but I love it. But 7 years, right, may seem like a long time. But if you count back 7 years ago, what was you doing 7 years ago? And are you where you wanted to be 7 years ago? When you were thinking about where your life should be in 7 years' time, did you have a 5-year plan, a 7-year plan, a 10-year plan? Like, are you where you wanted to be then? Or are you still working towards that? Continue to keep doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing, okay? Because even if it is 7 years, 10 years of a wait until God gets the person who is made for you, right for you, who is going to love you the way that you deserve to be loved, even if it takes 10 years, right? It's still going to be way worth the wait, okay? Way more worth the wait, okay? Than to sit down with anyone who doesn't love you the way that you need to be loved. Okay, so I hope that this video look at my hair. I hope that this video has inspired you to keep going regardless. Okay, I know that it's not easy all the time. I know that it can get hard. I know that sometimes you feel like you're not worth it, especially if you know who your person is as well. If he's told you who your person is and they're not treating you the way that they should be treating you, it's gotta be hard. Okay, I don't think I could manage that. Right, I have inklings towards who the person is, but he's not completely told me. Okay, and I have one man who's my ex who says he loves me constantly, all the time, shows in ways that he loves me all the time, and I'm just like, Lord, I just don't know, right? Because he has not shown me who my person is. So if you're anything like me right now, it's just like, it is what it is. Whoever the person is, they'll come in time, right? If it's my ex, it's my ex. If it's not my ex, it's not my ex. He will let me know in time, okay? Because God's timing is not my timing, okay? I can want to know right now, like I've asked him before, and he told me God is my king, and I was like, oh, okay, yep. God is my king, you're my king, okay? So you are my husband, and that's fine. So I'm just here relaxing myself, okay? So I'm in my night clothes right now, do my hair, go get myself together. So watch nothing, okay? We don't care. We don't care what anybody has to turn around and say. This isn't a fashion show for me. But literally, like, if I keep on being persistent in my journey and doing what I gotta do for myself, in time he will put everything else together. Okay, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and all the pieces will be placed together, right? And there will be nothing and no one who can stop what God says is supposed to be. So stop worrying yourself, okay, about whether this person is treating you right, or like if they're ever gonna get right. Okay, if they don't get right, they can be replaced. Okay, simple as that. And I don't know who don't want to hear that, but I'm going to speak it how it's been given to me. They can be replaced, okay? God ain't about making his business be delayed because people don't want to do what he's told them to do. God don't play that, okay? That's not his game, okay? He don't do that. That's not who he is, right? When he wants his things done for his kingdom, believe me, he will get it done for his kingdom, okay? So if that means there's got to be a couple of replacements, then that's what's going to happen, okay? You can be replaced if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as well, okay? You could be the perfect person for that person, and they're sitting down waiting for you. Could be the other way around, and you're scared, sitting there, not just contemplating, like, what if this and what if that? What if I'm not good enough, and this and this? And he's told you already. That's your person. Buck up, do what you got to do. Get right, clean your house, get rid of stuff, make room, etc., etc. He's already spoken to you. Move country, move state, whatever it may be. He's spoken to you already about it, and you're still sitting there. You can be replaced too if you don't pay attention, if you don't hone in at what our Father tells you to do. It can be detrimental to you, okay? So it's time for you now to get it together. This can be for the person who's the ordained husband who's out there doing the most, or this can be for the opposite side. If he's telling you that you got stuff to do, and start paying attention to that person and get your house in order, move, whatever it may be he's told you, and you don't do it, you're the one who's causing the delay, okay? You are the one who's causing the delay. Do as you are told, okay? Do as you are told, right? So, with that, I'm gonna go because my nose is itching, and I'm gonna finish off my hair. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be that much, so I need to put my headscarf on, okay? And just cover it over because, I cannot be bothered to do it, right? But it is what it is, okay? I love it still. Thank you. You know, I give thanks because there's people who don't got it, okay? And I pray for them too, that they get some, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna go. So, ciao Bella. Have a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are.